Gangsta fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.
Don't talk to me if you ain't talking about what I wanna hear. It's hard to stay close to home when love don't live that close to here. See where I'm from, it ain't about who you know it all. If I don't come home, just know I do live close enough. I love my city, I hate my city, I love my city, I swear I do. I love my mama, I love my brothers, I love my father, I love grandma too. But I have to fly away, I have to escape the complacent space of my.
Yo, what's up, Pride Nation? Back at you with another one on today. This is Noble Sports Entertainment. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to talk about defensive tackle Marcell Dareus, who is definitely one of the best defensive tackles on the open market right now. And we've been talking about and covering the Detroit Lions and saying ways that they can get better. And do you think that the Detroit Lions are ready to compete in the NFC North with the Packers, the Bears, and also the Minnesota Vikings? Now, if the Detroit Lions grab a defensive tackle like Marcell Dareus, they definitely can't go wrong. This guy is a human wrecking ball. This guy demands double teams. Every time he's out there, he demands a double team, because if you give him one-on-one, he's gonna be nimble on his feet and get right past whoever's trying to stop him. This dude plugs holes like no other. He is able to stop the run. He is able to plug the middle. And this is the type of free agent that you need to bring in. If you are the Detroit Lions, you need to evaluate this team and say, hey, you know, I'm in a critical situation right now. I can either lose my job, and this goes out to Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn. I could either lose my job this season, or I get the talent in here that's going to propel me in a way that I'll be able to get to the playoffs. Because you want to see the Detroit Lions. If you're a Detroit Lion fan, you want to see the Lions get to the postseason, and they have to go after dogs. You have two dogs out there right now on the open market that I would be willing to give money to be a part of this roster, because the one thing that the Detroit Lions lack is a pass rush, and they need a pass rush. Guys don't get to the quarterback that well with the Detroit Lions. So they need a guy like Marcell Dareus, who demands a double team, who is definitely going to plug and play and be effective on that defensive line. You lost Damon Snacks Harris, and I think that Marcell Dareus is one of the best options out there for the Detroit Lions. So the Detroit Lions desperately need to get better on that defensive front, and they need to get a defensive tackle and a defensive end. And I think if they do those two things, getting a guy like Marcell Dareus and grabbing a guy like Everson Griffin, I think that would change the dynamic of the Detroit Lions, and they will be better on defense, because we know that the Detroit Lions were pretty much bottom feeders when it came to defense last season. Marcell Dareus is a beast. Make sure you guys go see his film study. Make sure you guys go see his body of work. I like everything about Marcell Dareus being a part of the Detroit Lions. This guy, it would be huge. It would be like a very, very good upgrade to replacing Damon Snacks Harrison. So if the Lions are able to replace Snacks Harrison with a guy like Marcell Dareus, man, the skies is the limit for the Detroit Lions. I definitely think that they should consider. He's one of those free agents that I will be looking at. I know that Lions have $30 million in cap space, and they're going to eventually have to pay Kenny Golladay. But man, come on, Lions. You got to go sign Marcell Dareus. He will bring that run-stopping ability. He will plug the middle up, and he gets to the quarterback. And that's something that you truly have to honor and that you truly have to like about Marcell Dareus. It's everything that I've seen about this dude. I love it. And he is the type of player and a prototype of player that I would love to see replace Snack Harrison and help Deshaun Hand on that defensive line. The Lions need the help. That's what the Lions are lacking. They're lacking a pass rush, and they're lacking guys being able to create and get to the quarterback. And if you got Marcell Dareus in that middle with the Everson Griffin, or even, Romeo Okwara or whoever, they are going to be nice. So the Detroit Lions, you definitely need to think about spending this money wisely and getting better on that defensive front, because I definitely think that you guys can use a guy like Marcell Dareus. All right, guys, let me know in the comment section, do you think the Detroit Lions should sign Marcell Dareus to that defensive front? All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Till next time, peace.
That's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely.